Hello there, it's at Squiggle here, and I am here for a Kodu Game Lab tutorial, and my microphone is way too close to my mouth. Maybe that's better. Yeah, it should be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rotten apples sort of tutorial thing. It's where you place a ton of apples around the map, and one of them will be yellow, and that apple will end the game. So all your other apples will give you points. The rotten apple will end the game. So let's start by placing Kodu. And then we have to make this a lot bigger. So scroll out a bit. And there we go. And now we can place some apples down. We'll place an apple here. An apple here, an apple here, and this one will be the rotten apple. So first of all we need to change its colour to the rotten apple by placing it, hovering over it, and then pressing the arrow keys to change its colour. So now it's yellow, and that one will end the game. Now to program Kodu. First of all, we have to program it so that he can actually move. So let's program that first. When you use the keyboard and you use the arrow keys, move. I'm going to put quickly for the sake of it. And let's test that out. So let's press play game, and we can move around like we expected. Now next thing is to actually make it so that it will detect which apples it does. First of all we need the apple code, which is when the Kodu bumps into the apple, it eats it. But what we have to do is we only want red apples to eat. So what we do is we go to colours and we press red, and now we'll only eat red apples. So let's test that. And I've forgotten which one's red and which one's yellow because the lighting is terrible. There's the yellow one. So if we bump into the red one, it eats it. Let's go to that red one. Even though I've set it to go quickly, it's going extremely slow. Well, that's what you expect from this game. And then when we get there 2 hours later, it eats the last apple. And then, if we go over to the yellow apple, it shouldn't eat it, hopefully. Yeah, it's not eating it, because we've chosen to only do red apples. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into the coding, and we're basically just going to make an entire copy of the one, but we're going to make it a yellow apple. So we go to colours, yellow. And when we do that, we want the game to end. So let's test that out. What we're going to do is first of all we're going to eat the red apple to prove that it works. And it eats it. But when we go over to the yellow apple, eventually, the game ends. So that's how you make the rotten apple thing. I'm not sure if you can actually make the game sort of like make the Kodu sort of die. But then again, this is a simple game maker and death is a no-no. So that's pretty much how to make the rotten apple thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in another one where if we go down and put the bump apple red, now it will what was it? Oops, wrong one. Game will score oops. those apples must be expensive. And when you eat the... I don't know why I backed out of the programming stage there. When it bumps into a yellow apple, you will lose 100 points. So you've got to really wish that you don't pick the wrong apple. So there we go, plus 50 points. Let's go over to that one for no reason. And now let's get over there, and there goes your points. Aha. Well, that's pretty much the end of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and bye for now.